Hey everyone, Phil from 3DP UK Tech Channel. So today's review is back onto the Centauri Carbon 1, but this time with the multicolour canvas system, specifically for the Centauri Carbon 1. We are all confused as to why they brought out the Centauri Carbon 2 multicolour system when we was all promised that the Centauri Carbon 1 would be specifically capable of having the canvas system added to it. And they have listened. It's taken a while to get to this stage, and we are there now. And I'm going to be showcasing how you install it onto the Centauri Carbon 1. It's going to be quite a lot of work to put it together. I have already taken a look inside. I'm going to show you what you will find when you open up the canvas unit and what types of things you're going to need to do to the Centauri Carbon 1 to be able to connect it all up. And from what I can see, there's quite a bit of involvement. But it is here, and we are going to connect up the canvas unit to the Centauri Carbon 1. Once again, thank you to Elegoo for sending me this to add on to my Centauri Carbon and to be able to showcase you guys what you will receive when you purchase this Centauri Carbon 1 multicolour unit. I believe there is going to be some discounts for people that had already purchased this on the basis that they were going to receive this multicolour system. So take a look in the description, see if there's any links to be able to fast track that, or if you've already pre-ordered it, hopefully you would have already received it and having fun with that. But we're going to showcase it on the channel. We're going to go through what's expected when you're putting it onto the unit, and then we're going to do some tests to see how it functions. Now, I have already reviewed the Centauri Carbon 1 as a single colour. I've also had the privilege of reviewing the Elegoo Centauri Carbon 2, so I'm already aware of what it's capable of, but can the Centauri Carbon 1 be upgraded to be able to match the CC2 and to be able to encourage everyone who's already got the CC1 to go into multicolour? So let's go over to the unboxing part and the connection up to the Centauri Carbon 1 with the canvas unit from Elegoo and try and get it multicolour printing and showcase what it is capable of doing. Okay, so the first thing out of the box is the instructions manual, and we have a multitude of different things such as cables, PTFE tubes and tools and extension cables, so we're going to need that for the setup. We have a new waste chute as well. So we also have the Canva unit, as you can see, pretty much identical to the Carbon 2, but this one's for the Carbon 1. We have 4 of the spool holders, so nice and simple for that one. We also have the bracket for the Canva unit. We also have the model cooling fan assembly, so we will need to replace that. And we also have the gearbox filament cutter assembly, so we're going to need to replace that on the print head as well. So in here we have the filament hub, the filament bracket. We also have the new communication board and nozzle wipes. So we're going to need to do a full upgrade on the print head itself, so that will be the next step after we've gone through the contents. And we also have the spool holder mounting assembly, so there's 2 of those, and that is so you can connect it up to the side, because the original Carbon 1 does not have a supporting bracket in there to be able to fit the spool holders. So this is to be able to attach the spool holders, as you can see. Okay, you can see it all laid out now. So we have everything out that we need for the assembly for the CC1 multicolour. You've got the PTFE tubes and some parts inside. We've got some cables, we've got extension cables, we've got some covering for inside. We've also got the bolts and screws that we need. We've got a brand new front cover. We've got the gearbox. We've got the filament Canva unit and the bracket that it's supported by. We've also got the 4 spools, which are clearly numbered, and we have the supporting brackets, which we do need to remove this side to fit. That is so that you can fit the spools onto there, because it isn't pre-drilled. We've also got the new filament waste chute. We've got the hub, and we've got a brand new board for print head, and we've got a new fan. So there's quite a lot of manual intervention to be able to bring this to multicolour. So we also need to do a firmware update to bring it in line with the multicolour as well. So we'll do that a bit later on in the video. So that is the contents that you receive with the Elegoo Canva unit. Okay, so what I want to do is go through quickly what's expected of you when you're putting this together. So the main concept of the installation is really around the actual print head itself. So you are going to need to change the board on here. So you're going to need to remove the front cover. You've also got to take off the nozzle itself and then remove the back cover as well. And then what you need to do is basically change the board at the back. Nice and simple. I followed the video, to be fair, because I found that the instruction manual was easy to misinterpret it. So because of the fact that you need to go so in depth into this, I felt like the video from Elegoo was a lot better. So my advice is to follow that. You then, once you've completed this, so the actual printing head probably takes you a good 45 minutes. So take your time with that. Don't misplace any of the screws. They do have some replacements there, but I did use a lot of the original. So basically you're changing the cutter, etc. And then you install this as well. The other thing you'll need to do is remove the PTFE tube, and we'll go through the other bits. You also then need to change over the cutter. Now, my particular Centauri Carbon 1 actually come with the connection for the Canva unit at the back, so I didn't need to go into the lower part, which is to remove the bottom cover and to add the connections, but that does come with the kit. Now, for connecting up the Elegoo canvas itself, it does come with these bars on the side here. So let me just remove this. So on the side, you've got these bars that we've attached. So you remove the 3 screws from the panel on each side and then just put the bar on there. There is a particular way, so do take care with that one as well. Nice and simple. That probably took about 10 minutes in total. And then to install the actual Canva unit, you do need to remove the original covering that's on there that basically covers the actual screws. Once you've removed that, you'll see the screws. You're going to need to remove the 2 middle ones, and they're the ones that are basically the Canva bracket is going to fit onto. You do get a new rubber cover, and that is just to allow for that gap here. And then once you've done that, you can connect up the Canva nice and easy. Cable runs through to the back and into the connection port. Now, like I say, I did have the connection port. Connect up the PTFE tubes into the filament hub. And that is basically it. The last thing you'll obviously need to do then is to update the firmware. Now, I've done that, and that then gives you the option for multicolor. Nice and simple to use. So what we're going to do now is, so I would say roughly about an hour and 10 minutes in total to actually install it. So there, like I say, there is quite a lot of work to be done around the printing head itself. The rest of it is just attaching, and they've pretty much taken into consideration the unit itself. Like I say, this is the Centauri Carbon 1. We do have the Centauri Carbon 2 over here, and it's the same concept as this one. So yeah, pretty simple in that respect. I have done some prints, so what we're going to do is a final recap and my thoughts on the Elegoo Centauri Carbon 1 with the Canva unit, finally. Okay, so we have a completed first colour, multicolour print on the Elegoo Centauri Carbon 1 with the attachment for the Elegoo canvas on the right hand side. So you would have seen that I bypassed the initial setup for this. I followed the online tutorial from Elegoo. I found it a lot more descriptive than the instructions manual. But like I say, this is our first print, and it is a 4-colour benchy. And as you can see, it has come out pretty good. We had 1 or 2 failures, but that was more to do with the filament itself. So I had a bit of a tangled filament, so it went into fault, and on the side here it was just flashing red. I have the Centauri Carbon 2, so pretty much the same issue with that before, but this was more down to the filament itself. So we have a completed print, and now we're going to go on and do a few more multicolour prints, and then I'm going to test it out to one of my own slice files. As you can see, we have another model that was on the slicer, and we have got a couple of colours going on, so not too complex with this print, but it is coming out pretty well. No faults, no pauses, and we have about 1 hour and 15 minutes to go for a 6-hour print. 80%, not too bad so far. Seems to be working with the Elegoo Centauri Carbon 1 add-on for the canvas and the multicolour. So far so good. Okay, so we have another successful multicolour print on the Centauri Carbon 1 with the new edition of the Elegoo canvas on the side, which you can buy as an additional package. They promised it to us at the beginning, but they have finally come through, even though they bought us the Centauri Carbon 2. It brings us more options so that you don't feel like you need to go out and buy the CC2. So as you can see, this was a slice file that was on the USB, and it's come out really well. No faults, only a couple of swaps in colour, so not too technical. We're going to go into a more technical prints now, but I just wanted to check that we have everything working, seeing as it was quite an in-depth changeover, a lot of work to be done on the print head, and then you do need to open up the bottom and check the wiring on there for your connection for the Elegoo. For me, it was already on there, so I didn't need to do that part, but as you can see, it's come out really well. So we're going to tidy that up and take a little look at it complete. So as you can see, we've cleaned it up and it's come out really well. Like I say, not a too complex print, just the 2 colours, but it came out really well, and that printed in 6.5 hours with no failures. So we'll go on to some more technical prints now, and we'll test out the Elegoo Centauri Carbon 1 with the additional Elegoo canvas. Okay, so we have another print. This is one of my pre-sliced ones that we did. So this is from Nostalgic 3D, and we have Gandalf Flexi Toy. We've got 4 different colours. We've got the brown, we've got the black, we've got the white, and we've got the skin colour. We are getting a bit close on the brown, so I may need to swap that over, so it might be a bit of a colour change on that, but so far so good. We don't seem to be having any issues with the attachment on the Elegoo Centauri Carbon 1. So yeah, looking good. So as you can see, we rerun the print because it did fail, but that was because I ran out of the brown filament, so I swapped it over, and we did this Nostalgic 3D Lord of the Rings print, and it's like a flexible toy, so it's really cool. And we also changed the bed as well to this cool plate, and the Elegoo on the Centauri Carbon 1 has been printing really well. So we're going to do a final recap now. Okay, so that kind of brings us to the end of this quick review of the Elegoo Centauri Carbon 1 with the Canva unit that they've finally given us. I found it quite easy to put together. I did follow the video, as I mentioned a few times in the video. Pretty much like the Centauri Carbon 2. It's frustrating that they didn't do this from the beginning, but it's here. So I've also seen that they've now launched it as well. So my experiences of the installation was nice and easy. It took me about 1 hour and 10 minutes, so I did take my time. I took photos, etc. a bit of video in for this review. But in terms of printing quality, which is kind of what we're here for, I had no issues at all, no failures. I did have to start a reprint on a 30-hour print because I ran out of brown, so I had to restart it. I also added the cool plate onto here as well, so that kind of made a lot of difference. So you do, like I mentioned, you do need to make a lot of changes to this. It is quite intense in terms of the changes. It's not a quick swap over, mainly around the print head. The rest of it is more just attaching and stuff like that. If you don't have the connection for the Canva unit, you will need to open up the bottom and connect up to the motherboard. But overall, we started off with a typical benchy, and that was just a quick multicolour swap over. Nothing too difficult, but this just tested that the print itself was working and the Elegoo Canva unit was working as intended. And as you can see, we got that done. That was a 3-hour print, so pretty long for a benchy, but it is a multicolour. That was on the USB. Also another little model here, which was quite a cool little model actually. I quite like this one, with a bear with a little jacket on. This took about 7 hours, 2 colours, nice and simple. Quality looks really good as well, so I'm quite impressed with that one. So yeah, that's really cool. But then I decided to slice one of my own models on the Elegoo slicer, and once again I selected to do a nostalgic 3D, and this is a Lord of the Rings flexi model. And as you can see, now this was a really long print and it took about 30 hours to do. 4 different colours, so we got the black for the staff and the pipe, and then we got obviously the signature white beard, the skin colour, and then the cloak, and that come out really, really well. And as I said, it's a flexi toy, and as you can see, that come out really, really clean. Quite a cool little toy. Nostalgic 3D, if you haven't heard of them, I'll leave a link in the description. I am a Patreon with them. Amazing models, always showcasing them on my channel now as part of my reviews, because the models are always super, super cool and super clean and lovely to print as well. And as you can see, that's a lovely little keepsake there. Now, like I say, 4 colours on the Elegoo Centauri Carbon 1 with the attachment with the Canva unit finally. Now, like anything when it comes to 3D printing with these single tool heads, you do have a lot of filament waste. Now, this is a box that's not far off half full, and that was just off the Lord of the Rings Gandalf flexi figure. As you can see there, that's the only downside, is you do have a lot of waste. Now, a lot of people do come up with ideas such as melting down the filaments and creating little models, or even doing artwork with it. I've seen quite a lot of things like that, so there are other opportunities. But like I say, that is pretty much it. So my overall thoughts of the attachment for the Canva unit is pretty impressive. Like I say, you do need to put a bit aside to it. It will take a lot of work to do, but overall, really, really good quality. Everything you need, from the Canva unit to the attachments to the spool holders, the motherboard or the printing board, all the cutters, and everything you need is there. But like I say, follow the video that Elegoo have supplied. I found it so much easier to follow visually in comparison to using the instructions manual. But overall, pretty cool. So that was the Elegoo Centauri Carbon 1 with the Elegoo Canvas unit, multicolour printing for you finally. Leave a link in the description to be able to purchase that. Hopefully there's still some left, because I know that it hit the market yesterday and it went out straight away. So stay tuned. I'm Phil from 3DP UK Tech Channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you all soon.